Today we're gonna be making baklava. Oh yeah. We have the filling already made. It's just 3 different kinds of nuts grounded up in the food processor, and that's gonna be the filling.
We have almonds, pistachios, and walnuts.
Yep.
Yeah. Now we're gonna add sugar in with the nuts.
We're also gonna add ground cloves and ground cinnamon.
Now mix that all together. Very smelly. Like I can smell it. It's strong.
Next, we're gonna melt the butter.
Did we just harmonize? Now for this part, you're gonna need a 9x13 pan and some phyllo dough.
I added a cutting board and a knife just because you might need to cut the phyllo dough to fit in the pan properly so the edges don't burn.
Don't want them burned edges.
We're gonna start with adding a bit of butter to the pan so it doesn't stick too much. So we're gonna place a sheet of phyllo dough into the pan, just like that. I got butter on myself. And then we're gonna brush it with butter.
Keep adding layers until there's a stack of 8. Right?
So after you butter it, you're gonna spoon a thin layer of your nut mixture on top just so it covers it. So next you're gonna add 2 more layers. So you're gonna add another layer, put butter, and then another layer, butter, and then you're gonna add more filling. Now you're gonna keep repeating that, so you're gonna keep adding 2 more layers and a thin layer of the nut mixture until the next nut mixture is all gone.
Once you're done the last layer of filling, you're gonna do 8 more layers of phyllo dough with buttering in between.
Josephine's just adding butter. So that's the final layer. If your phyllo dough sticks up from your pan, like if it's too big for the pan, you can either cut it off or just fold it over on top and just add more butter to stick it together. So now what you've got to do is you've actually got to cut them. So you cut them before you cook them.
So this is what they look like.
And you don't have to cut them in like 24 pieces. You can cut them however big or however small you like. You just want to watch them in the oven if you're going to cook them, or if you're going to cut them smaller, just so they don't burn. And again, if you cut them bigger, you might have to wait a little bit longer just so it's like, cooked evenly.
Also, for these ones, we did 4 and then 6.
You say hi? Hi.
Okay, so now that it's all prepared and all cut, we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes or until it is lightly golden brown and the edges appear crisp.
Did you read that off them?
Yes.
Okay, first, this is really messy, so let's tidy it up. Wow, how did that happen? That was so magical.
So crazy.
Wow.
But you'd think that would be it, but we actually have to make a sauce.
We do?
Yes. So for the sauce, you're gonna add 1 cup of water. Then you're gonna add a cup of sugar. And you're gonna add half a cup of honey.
And mix that all together.
So then we're gonna put it on high heat. Okay. So now that she is boiling,
Okay.
we're gonna turn it down and we're gonna let it simmer. And we're gonna let that simmer for about 7 minutes.
Now we wait. Also, this is optional, but you can chop up extra nuts to then put on top of the baklava when it's done.
It's the same recipe as the filling, just some nuts chopped up, a bit of cinnamon, some sugar, and then you just sprinkle it on top.
Now we're gonna drizzle the sauce on top. Or pour, I don't know.
This is the final product, baklava. What we did was did a little oh gosh, sprinky of this. Bye guys.